Most people believe that cleaning the mind means forcing yourself to stop thinking or attempting to be positive all the time. But the ancient Japanese, especially the samurai, understood it in a different way. They believed the mind, like a room, doesn't stay clean by chance. It needs gentle, daily care, not through pressure or perfection, but through quiet rituals that clear away the noise and restore clarity. Today, I want to share the Japanese way of cleansing the mind, simple habits that bring inner peace and true positivity. When you start to practice these, you'll discover that peace doesn't come from thinking less. It comes from creating more space between your thoughts. Over 400 years ago, a samurai monk named Takuan Soho wrote, "The mind must be wide and open like the sky. A cloud may pass through, but the sky remains clear." Takuan realized that negative thoughts and heavy emotions visit everyone. Instead of resisting them, he focused on keeping his mind spacious. Each morning, before the sun rose, he would sweep the temple steps. Not just to clean them, but to clear his inner world. As he moved the broom slowly, he imagined brushing away worries, doubts, and anger from his mind. That became his meditation. His peace didn't come from avoiding dark thoughts, but from meeting them calmly and letting them pass. In the early 18th century, there was a samurai named Araki Nobumasa. He was once recognized for his keen intellect and exceptional swordsmanship. But as he advanced in rank, he became burdened by worry. At night, his thoughts raced with anxiety about decisions, enemies, and the future. One evening, an elderly monk visited him and handed him a wooden ladle and a small basin of water. He said, "Your mind is muddy because you stir it too often. Try this." From that day forward, every morning before sunrise, Nobumasa would sit in silence, fill the basin, and slowly pour the water back and forth. He focused only on the sound, the rhythm of falling water. Over time, his racing thoughts began to slow down. He wasn't trying to stop thinking, he was simply creating space. Within weeks, the same samurai who once feared the noise in his mind became known for his calm under pressure. That quiet ritual saved him from falling apart inside. Most people today think that mental peace means fixing every problem or being happy all the time. But the samurai believed that peace doesn't come from solving, it comes from cleansing. Like tending a small garden each day, they used rituals to refresh their minds gently. Before writing, many samurai would pour water into a stone basin and slowly wash their hands, not for hygiene, but for clarity. The act of pausing, pouring, and feeling the water helped them reset their thoughts. You can do the same. Wash your hands slowly before beginning your day, or light a candle while you sit quietly for 2 minutes. These small, simple acts send a signal to your brain. I am cleaning my space. I am clearing my mind. One of Japan's most legendary swordsmen, Yagyu Munenori, practiced a technique called Makoto no Ma, the true interval. Whenever he felt overwhelmed by negative thoughts or strong emotions, he would stop everything, even in battle, and take one breath, one blink, one pause. That brief moment allowed him to reset, not because his problems disappeared, but because he returned to his center. You can do the same by creating small pauses in your day, before replying to a message, before speaking, or before reacting. A single breath can clear the dust from your thoughts. In Japanese culture, there's a word for this kind of intentional clarity, Seiketsu. It means cleanliness, not just of the body, but of the spirit. The samurai lived this idea through their surroundings. Every object they owned had a purpose. Every movement carried meaning. By keeping their spaces uncluttered, their minds stayed free. You can try this yourself. Clear one part of your room, a desk, a drawer, a corner. When you remove what you don't need physically, you begin to remove what you don't need mentally. Clarity outside leads to clarity within. The samurai also practiced sumi-e, the art of ink painting, where a single brushstroke must be filled with intention. Once the brush touches the paper, it cannot be erased. The goal was not perfection, it was presence. This was more than art, it was mental cleansing. You can apply this same idea by journaling. Each morning, write one unfiltered thought, not to analyze or fix it, but simply to release it, like a brushstroke. That's how you begin to let go of the weight of unspoken thoughts. Another quiet ritual was the art of chinmoku, silent reflection. Each evening, the samurai would sit without speaking, watching their thoughts drift by like clouds. They would notice what repeated, what felt heavy, and with each breath, let it float away. You can do the same, sit in silence for 5 minutes before bed, without music or your phone. Just breathe, observe, and release. Finally, there was a powerful practice called asuji, the great cleaning. In Japan, it's done at the end of each year, but samurai practiced it weekly. They cleaned their tools, sharpened their blades, and tidied their homes, not just to prepare for battle, but to prepare the mind. By cleaning what they touched, they cleansed their spirit. You can do this each week. Wipe your desk, sort your bag, wash your cup. Make it a sacred act. You're not just organizing things, you're clearing the mind behind them. You don't need loud motivation or constant positivity to feel peace. You just need space, small habits that create room in your day, your mind, and your surroundings. The samurai didn't chase happiness. They prepared for clarity. And from clarity, peace arose naturally. So the next time your mind feels heavy with negativity, don't force yourself to feel better. Don't fight your thoughts. Instead, clean around them. Light a candle. Take a breath. Wipe your desk. Wash your hands slowly. Let go of the excess, and you'll find yourself again. Because the mind doesn't need fixing. It only needs space to return to its natural, clear, quiet state.